My name is Tom Brown. I serve as the Executive Director for Training Grounds Incorporated, just based in Southeast Washington, D.C. I just wanted to share a little bit about a gentleman I have a great deal of respect for, Marty Janis. When I think of the word leadership, actually in my life, Marty has become synonymous with leadership. About a little over 6 years ago now, I was beginning to think of a program that I thought I wanted to launch in the DC metro area. And all I could do was, kind of think of different ideas in my head, and I would scribble notes down on a pad, and I had a number of directions I was thinking of going. And one of the first people that I really wanted to sit down with once I kind of collected my thoughts was Marty Janis. I knew him from previous interaction when I was a school teacher under the NFTE, National Foundation for Teaching Entrepreneurship program. And he was a tremendous asset to that organization. He and I became friends. He became more of a mentor of mine, even during that stint. And so when it was time for me to formalize and start to put together my own organization, that was one of the places I knew I had to start. So I sat down with Marty, and he became more or less an executive coach, if you will. Because I never started my own nonprofit, never started an organization. I always worked for other institutions, so this was a big step. And there was just times where he would take me out to lunch, which I really appreciated, or there were just times where I would just sit down for 10, 15 minutes in his office and then bounce ideas off of him. But after all of that, a year or so of that, I was able to take steps into launching my organization in 2005. Now it's almost 5 years later. We've had tremendous amount of success in just going into communities and schools all around in Washington, D.C. and impacting young lives. And Marty is really helping me to fulfill a life dream to go back and be the change agent, if you will, in my own community. And so having him to be able to check and balance on things in our organization and help me to bounce my ideas off of him and just deal with when I'm running into pitfalls and challenges. This gentleman is, he epitomizes leadership and coaching to me, and I'm greatly indebted to him for helping me to realize the dreams of myself and many, many others in my community. And so he doesn't just talk the talk, but he walks the walk. And a lot of leaders are great with rhetoric. Marty is an action guy, and it took a little getting used to for me, because I've been the #1 action guy in my circle most of my life. So when I encountered Marty and he showed me there's another kind of action that actually maximizes your attempt without using all your energy, I started to take note of that, and he just really gets the most out of his seconds, minutes, and hours. Probably never get to a point where I can run a marathon or anything like Marty, but in a lot of ways I strive to run a tight organization the way I've watched Marty run his. He's even served as a mentor for a few of the young people from my program, Training Grounds, that he's actually taken on as interns, and a couple of them became employees for his company. And I just think that was a tremendous experience for the young people and a great opportunity. And I'd like to take this time to thank you once again, Marty. I appreciate all that you've already done and all the things that we'll get accomplished together in the future. And I'll just tell you, it has already been a pleasure serving humanity with you, and I look forward to serving you in the days to come. Take care, buddy. Thanks for everything.